The brand new Black Ops 6 Zombies map, Shattered Vale, has the best high ground strategy out of any map in the game, and it doesn't revolve around mutant injection spam. Today we're going to be going over all of the setup necessary to replicate it in your game so that you can achieve whatever round you want while earning the maximum amount of XP. Before we get into the strategy guide, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Black Ops 6 Zombies and Shattered Vale content. With that all out of the way, let's get into it. While this is easily the best high round strategy currently in the game, there is a lot of setup involved in order to be able to perform it perfectly. Before we can even get into the gameplay itself, we're going to be going over all of the augments you'll need to have equipped before attempting this for yourself, and to be honest, there's a lot of them. For Juggernog, you're going to want to equip the major augment reactive armor to stun zombies when one of your plates break, and the minor augment hardened plates to increase damage mitigation. For Speed Cola, you're going to need to be running the major augment classic formula for faster reload speeds, and the minor augment fast pitcher so you can throw down your equipment faster. For Vulture, you'll need Parting Gift, which allows you to pick up extra ammo for your wonder weapons, and the minor augment Picky Eater, which increases the chance that zombies drop the equipment that you're holding. Believe it or not, Death Perception has one critical augment you must be running or else this strategy won't work, which is Critical Eye, no pun intended, which gives you a small chance that a body shot will become a critical shot. This augment is unbelievably OP on Shattered Vale when paired with our next augment, which is Dead Again for Deadshot. Dead Again makes it so critical hits have a higher chance of adding a bullet to your magazine. Simply put, with Critical Eye and Dead Again both equipped, the Wunderwaffe essentially has infinite ammo on Shattered Vale because every few shots you hit returns ammo to the weapon. It might be hard to conceptualize it right now, but we'll go into more depth in the actual strategy itself. Lastly, we're rounding things out with easily the best perk in the game, Double Tap. For Double Tap, run the Double Impact Major Augment, which deals more damage to enemies when you hit multiple shots on them, and the Double or Nothing Minor Augment, which gives your gun a chance to do double damage, but also has the chance to do no extra damage. To me, it seems like Double or Nothing activates pretty often, and you'll want these two paired together for taking down Disciples. The only other thing you'll need before heading into the game itself is to equip either Ether Shroud or Frenzied Guard as your field upgrade. Either works fine, but I prefer Ether Shroud because it guarantees your survival if you get overrun. Now that we've got all of the pregame setup out of the way, we can move on to setting up the actual strategy itself. There's not any doors on the map you're going to need to keep shut, so feel free to open up the map as you'd like. There's only two things you're going to need to acquire in-game, which are the Wunderwaffe and the Raygun Mark II W. Both can be obtained for free by doing side quests around the map, and I'll leave links to their respective short guides in the description below, but for the sake of time in this video, I won't be explaining how to get them. Once you have both the Wunderwaffe and the Raygun Mark II W, we can get right into the strategy. The strategy itself is run in the airlock that holds the HVT Doppelgast that gives you the severed arm for the Raygun Mark II, which is why I suggested getting it through a free quest, because this cage needs to be opened regardless. All you're going to want to do is park yourself in the back left corner of the cage and alternate shooting the Wunderwaffe at the ground spawn below you and the spawn outside of the fences to your right. As long as you stay in the cage, these are the only two spots you need to worry about shooting the Wunderwaffe. This strategy is a little crazy in the lower rounds because you'll need to wait until the Wonder Fizz spawns at 25 to pick up Deadshot, which is a key component in getting ammo to return to your Wunderwaffe. So really focus on getting your Wonder Weapons packed up while you wait for the Wonder Fizz to spawn. You don't really have to do this, but I'd really try to be hitting zombies directly in the chest or anywhere on the body for that matter, because I feel like if you're just using the Waff to splash damage to the ground, you're not going to get as much ammo to return. During the toxic zombie rounds, run over to the elevator shaft in the mainframe room and just spam your Wunderwaffe to keep them shocked and outside of the elevator. If it gets too hectic, just zip line up and then zip line back down to get them to respawn after you regenerate your health. However, on the higher rounds, I honestly would suggest having a mutant injection or a Casimir grenade just in case things get a little bit too hectic because they can kill you really fast, but this is the best way to progress the round entirely. The only real threat you'll face during the strategy is the Elder Disciples that occasionally spawn. If you don't take them out quickly, they'll spawn a ton of vermin which can evolve to Doppelgasts and Amalgams if you're not careful. Once you see one cross into the map, throw a Casimir down at them, and while the zombies are being sucked in, swap to your Raygun Mark II W, and you should be able to kill one, if not both of them, by the time the Casimir runs out. If you have to throw a second Casimir down, don't worry, honestly, it's worth throwing it and spending more salvage buying one at the crafting table instead of taking it down. The only other potential problem you'll face in this strategy is if you run to buy ammo for the Wunderwaffe in between rounds. You shouldn't have to do this if you're hitting body shots in the zombies because it should return ammo to you, but for whatever reason, if you do run dry and have to go buy ammo, throw a Casimir down when you get back into the airlock because I've had an occasional Doppelgast spawn in the higher rounds which are really hard to kill with the Wunderwaffe, and it's costed me my entire run because I wasn't paying attention. Again, just once you get back into the airlock, if you do see the Doppelgast, don't be afraid to use that Ether Shroud or Casimir grenade because it's better to just have to, rack that back up or go buy more from the crafting table in between rounds than taking it down or losing a Dying Wish quick revive just in case. That's really the entirety of the strategy, and honestly guys, it's so nice to finally have one in the game that really doesn't have an over-reliance on mutant injections, and we can just slay out and play like the old days. The Tomb had one where it was kind of more reliant on the Ice Staff and some of your field upgrades, but to be honest, this one is strictly pretty much just the Wonder Waff, and it really does feel like a Black Ops 3 strategy with alchemical antithesis, just spamming the Waff at the ground. Obviously, you can have a mutant injection in your back pocket should you need it, but you get the most XP in this game if you're not using score streaks and strictly relying on wonder weapons, so just try to use the Waff and the Mark II only. I think I went up about like 8 or 9 Master Prestige levels on this one run itself. Granted, it was double XP, but that does seem to be a little bit faster than Liberty Falls and the Tomb because I really don't think I used more than 1 or 2 mutant injections for the entirety of the run. You can run the strategy for as long as you'd like, and you can use it to save and quit your way to around 999 if you really want to. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Shattered Veil content. I'm going to be doing everything from testing double tap on all of the previous bosses in the game here pretty soon. So if you see me live, definitely come hang out with me there. As well as doing some Gobblegum reviews and the new ones that dropped and just everything Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Above all else, peace.